Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Sorry, I have a dog here who just does not want to leave me alone today. But today we're going to be talking about my favorite baby products from the age 0 to 3 months. I did upload my newborn favorites when he was about 4 weeks old or so, but I wanted to talk about the products that we've been living from 4 weeks on. He is 4 months now, so these are the 0 to 3 month products, and I kind of wanted to make a series about it, and then I will do favorite products from 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9, and so on. Actually quite a bit of the products I don't physically have to show you guys, either because it's already been put away in storage because we're not using it anymore, or it's too big to fit in the screen, but I will, put pictures, insert videos, links will be down below. All the stuff you guys will need to know to find it will be in the video for sure. So let's go ahead and dive right in. The first thing I want to talk about is the Munch Knit. I am so glad that we got this. I kept seeing this like pop up on Facebook and random places like that. This is what it looks like. It's called the Munch Knit, and basically it's a little hand, it's a little hand mitt that looks like this. It velcros. He sticks his little hand in there and you velcro it. This rubber teether part on the top, and then this part is like a crinkle material. Since about probably like 4 to 6 weeks or so, he just sucks on his hands like all the time. He loves to suck on his hands. His hands are always in his mouth. And now I have a cat here, sorry. But his hands are always in his mouth, so I thought this was a great idea. Someone suggested that I should pick this up, and I am so glad I did. He loves this. Whenever this is on his hand, it is in his mouth, and I just think it's a great invention. It's so simple and it's just awesome. If you have a baby that loves to stick his hands in his mouth or is teething, definitely get this. I don't think he's teething quite yet. He could be. He definitely doesn't have any like teeth coming in that I can see, but he might be in like the early beginning stages of teething. But I think this is going to be great later on down the road as well. So I'm so excited to have this. And I think this was like $14 on Amazon, so super affordable. The next thing I want to talk about is our bassinet. It's too big obviously to stick in the frame, but I'm going to insert a video kind of showing you guys the bassinet as I talk about it. So we have the Halo swivel bassinest, and I love this thing so much. I'm so glad this is the bassinet that we invested in. It is a little bit pricey, but I think it's totally worth the money. We're still using it. He has been in there since he was a newborn. Since he was born, he's been in there, and he's still in it. He's 4 months old, like I previously said, so we've gotten a lot of use out of it, and I don't plan on taking him out of it anytime soon during the night. I think we're gonna keep him in our room for another month or so. We'll see how it goes, but that's my plan. So a few things that I really love about this bassinet is, one, it is adjustable. You can lower and heighten the height of it, so it will literally fit just perfect with your bed. Our bed is really tall and it works fine, so you can lower it up and down to adjust the height. And then another cool thing about it is, like the name, the swivel, it actually swivels around, so it's super cool. You can swivel it and he can literally be like in the bed with you, but he's not in the bed with you, he's in the bassinet, but it's like he's in the bed with you. So I think it's a great alternative to co-sleeping, and it's really easy to use. If you want to get out of bed, you just swivel it back, so it can be as far away from the bed as you want or as close in the bed as you want. So I think that's great. Another thing I really like about it is the outside is mesh, which is obviously a safer alternative than a cotton barrier or whatever. But also what I really like about it is, since he is so close to me, all I have to do is open my eyes in the middle of the night and I can see him in there, and I really like that about it. I don't have to like get up and look over. I can just barely open my eyes and I can see him sleeping in there. So I really like the visibility of the mesh, as well as it being safer, obviously. The model that we have has some little extra things on it. I think that they make a cheaper version that doesn't have all the extra like kerfuffle or whatever, but this one has like a sound machine on it, so it has like a heartbeat, nature noises, all that normal sound machine stuff. It has a little light, which I normally don't use because I feel like it's kind of bright. I have used it before. It has 2 settings. It has a lighter light and then a brighter light, so that's kind of cool. And then it also has a nursing timer, which we've never used because I don't nurse, but I think that's a cool thing to include. And then it also has a vibration setting on it, which we use all the time. It really just kind of calms him down and soothes him. And again, that one has 2 settings on it. The vibration has a softer vibration, and then there is a harder vibration. So I love that. And then the final thing that I love about this bassinet is it's super easy to get into because the top kind of folds down. I'll show you guys in a video clip, but it's super easy to get him out, and it's just a super great bassinet. I could go on forever and talk about this bassinet, but I think it's awesome, totally worth the money. I absolutely love it. The next products I want to talk about, again, I don't physically have with me, but I will insert videos and clips of them, and those are sound machines. There are two favorites that I love and I use. The first one is the one that's in our room that he uses every night, and is the Munchkin sound machine. What I really like about this is not only is it a sound machine, but it's also a projector. So it comes with, I think, 3 different slides on the back, and you take them out, put it in the top, and it projects a little picture on the top of the ceiling. So I think that's super cool. It gives him something if he wakes up in the middle of the night to kind of look at and hopefully put himself back to sleep. So I absolutely love that feature. And then it's an awesome sound machine. It has, I think, 6 different sounds. It's got your normal, you know, white noise, rain, heartbeat, lullabies, you know, all the normal stuff. Another thing that I really like about this sound machine, which was actually hard to find, but it was something that I really wanted, and that is a setting on how long the sound machine will turn on. A lot of sound machines, I found that you turn them on, and after 10 to 15 minutes or so, it turns itself off. This one has a setting on it, so you can say that you want it to turn off in 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or you just want it to continuously go. So I love having that setting. That was really hard for me to find. And then the second sound machine that we are using is the one that's in his crib, and it is by Baby Einstein. And I don't remember the actual name of it, but again, it'll be linked down below, and I'm going to insert a video of it. But it clips onto his crib, and it's got like sea creatures, and it lights up, makes noise, and it's perfect for on the side of his crib. I love that. I think any sound machine that has like lights or projectors or something for the baby to look at is awesome. So those are 2 that I definitely recommend, and we've gotten a ton of use out of. The next thing that he has been absolutely loving these past couple months are light up toys. He's super interested in toys right now, and it's really cool to see him actually start being interested in them, because he really hasn't been for a long time. But light up toys are definitely some of his favorites. Here are a few. This is by vtech, and this is the Beep and Go baby keys. So it looks like that. I won't turn it on because that's going to be loud and annoying, but lots of sounds, lots of lights, lots of fun stuff for him to look at. And then his absolute favorite is this one. This is also by vtech. This is the Little Critters Spin and Discovery Ferris wheel. Looks like this. What I really like about this one is it has a suction cup on the bottom, so that when he's using his high chair, you can just suction this right on the high chair, and he'll have it to play with right on the high chair. He's not using his high chair yet because he's not eating solid foods or anything like that, but this is just great for me to hold and to spin. And he loves to look at the colors, the lights, he loves the music, he loves the sounds. He'll reach out and try and touch the buttons himself. So he absolutely has been loving this. But really any light up toys that make music and stuff like that, he's just absolutely in love with. The next thing I want to talk about is another one that I don't have physically with me, and that is because he's not using it anymore, and we have it stored away in storage, the couple that we had, and those are the Halo swaddles. We went through quite a few swaddles trying to find one that he didn't break out of, that he liked, that was a good weight, and all that stuff. And we had the best luck with the Halo swaddles. I really like that these are Velcro. He never busted out of these at all. We tried using like the swaddle blankets for a while, but he always busted out of them, and I wasn't comfortable because it's like a loose bedding in his bassinet when he did bust out of it, so I didn't really like using those. We had the best luck with the Halo swaddles. I think they work phenomenal. Ton of cute prints and stuff. It's a light cotton weight. I think they make a fleece one too, maybe, don't quote me on that, but I think they make a fleece one, but we only had the cotton ones, and it was a great weight. He slept great in those. I definitely recommend the Halo swaddles. Another thing that we have been loving the past couple months is this, and this is by fridababy. Fridababy is known for the nose Frida, which I do have. I would mention it in this video, but we've only used it a couple times, and I like it, but it's not something that I feel like, you know, we couldn't live without at this point. Maybe in a couple months when he gets sick or something like that, I will mention it, but for right now, I've only used it a couple times. Anyways, the product that I'm going to talk about is by fridababy. This is the fridababy, and I'm not going to be able to remember the full name of it, but basically it's a little scrubber. This is great for dry skin. You can use this on their body or on their head. The reason I bought it is because he had really bad cradle cap, and this totally cleared it up. This was the only thing that worked for us. I tried a lot of different stuff to correct it, and it was awful. And this is great. You just put your soap on it in the bath and gently massage his head, and it just got rid of the dead skin really, really nicely. I absolutely love this product, and it actually came with 2. So it was a really good value. Again, the full name and everything will be linked down below. So definitely check it out if you are struggling with cradle cap. This definitely saved us. And the last thing I want to share with you guys is a back seat mirror. This is not something I registered for. It's not something that I intended on getting, but about 4 weeks into life and riding around with him in the car screaming, I hated not being able to see him. And the reason I didn't want to get one initially is because I thought it was going to be distracting and I was just only going to be looking at him, but I hated driving around and not being able to physically see his face and see that he was okay. So I definitely recommend a backseat mirror. That wraps up this video, guys. I hope you found it helpful. If you have some baby favorites from the ages of 0 to 3 months, go ahead and drop them down below. I would love to hear what everyone else is loving, and I'm sure everyone watching this video would love to see what everyone else is loving. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.